Hi, I just wanted to drop a little nugget as far as with traveling and where you want to stay. As far as if it's your first time in a city, first time in a country that you've never been to before, you may want to consider as far as your lodging if you want to stay in a central area which is more tourist centric, or you want to stay outside of the main hub of the city. Uh, Again, it depends on the budgeting aspect of it also. Of course, if you're in a central area that has a lot of attractions and a lot of businesses, you will tend to pay more, seeing that it's probably an area that's highly regarded as far as with a lot of tourists and a lot of attractions. You could stay outside of the main zone and you won't be in a central area. But at the same time, if you like certain conveniences like going to the stores, certain transportations nearby, you would not be able to have those amenities. So again, you have to weigh your options. For me, the first time I go to a country or city that I've never been to, I would prefer to stay in a kind of central area where I could have access to things that I like to do and certain things that are close by. For instance, if there's a metro, you don't have to necessarily take a cab. You could jump on a metro to go to your certain destinations. There are several supermarkets if you want to shop and get a variety of different products and foods. If you intend to cook, for instance, if you're staying at Airbnb, these things are accessible within your lodging area. Also restaurants. If you're into going out to different restaurants, different clubs, different bars, all these things are kind of centric, and you don't have to travel that far to get to its places, which is a plus. As opposed to when you're outside of the main hub, you have to worry about getting transportation, unless you rented a car, but still, you have to take a cab or an Uber to restaurants, to the clubs, to any touristy areas. So you have to consider that, and of course, the neighborhood when it's outside of the main city or the main tourist-centric areas. It's not necessarily the best neighborhoods. So, of course, if you're in the main area where there's a lot of hotels and attractions, you tend to have more security and more people walking around. So you tend to feel a little safer, as opposed to being in an area that's not a popular area or has less attractions. You don't tend to find a lot of people in the neighborhoods as opposed to the people that are in the city or the central or the downtown area. So you should consider that as to when you're planning your vacation, where you want to stay, what attractions, what you like doing. Do you want to walk? Do you want to take the Uber? So you weigh your options, but as a first time traveler, it's always, in my opinion, to stay somewhere that's centric. All right.